Hi, good morning. I'm sorry that the sun is in my face, kind of annoying, but today I would like to talk about how mindfulness has affected my life. And honestly, it has changed my life. But the thing is, we often talk about life-changing things, like, oh, doing this will change your life. If you go to the gym, it will change your life. And while that is true, like, it really is life-changing if you're not already doing that before, mindfulness really fucking okay. So we know the benefits, okay, of getting mindfulness through, for example, meditation. We can say, right, that reduce stress, better sleeping, better health, better mindfulness, like just more present and aware of your own thoughts. Presence and aware of your own thoughts. Those are the two biggest, like, improvements I've seen from meditating a lot. So I started meditating like a year ago, and I wasn't very consistent until a couple like months ago. Like I wasn't doing it like over 5 times a week. But it's kind of like exercise, right? But it's for your brain. Okay, so if you meditate for 5 minutes, then that's kind of like doing like a set of, biceps, yeah. Or like, because it's all like a muscle in your brain, right? Yeah, so basically I can think clearly now. And not only that, but when I have like negative thoughts, which is very rare these days, which is crazy because a year ago I was extremely depressed. I would literally have like suicidal thoughts. But now, like, if I have like a bad thought about myself, like, oh, like I'm fat, I can literally like hear it in my head in third person and be like, hold up, that's not a thought I want to be having. And then I counter it with something positive, like, you're not fat, you're just eating for nutrition, right? Because sometimes I struggle with like eating, but it's the little things that really make a difference. And I've also found that it made me better at chess, I think, because I actually start using my brain instead of just going like, hey, I should move my knight here because that looks like a good move that I should be doing. And they agree. Okay, so the way it reduced my cravings is that it didn't really exactly reduce my cravings, okay? It wasn't like I started meditating and I just had no thoughts to, oh my god, I want to eat junk food, oh my god, I want to play video games, oh my god, I want to smoke a cigarette, oh my god, I want to do all these bad things. No, it wasn't like that. I would still have the thoughts initially of like, oh my god, I want to indulge in the bad thing, right? But I've just become aware of my own thoughts. Like, I can see, like, hold up, like, do I really want to play video games? Like, I will have the thought and I will be able to like analyze it instead of going into it, because sometimes you have a thought and you're just in it. Like, the thought is just, you're in it so much. And it changed that for me because I managed to become like hyper aware of my own thoughts, which is fucking crazy if you think about it. Like, your thoughts aren't you, which is true when you start meditating, because you become that, right? So I would have the thought, like, for example, hey, I want to have a cigarette. Like, I'll see like on the media like someone smoking, and that's usually my trigger. Or I'll get bored and that's my trigger as well. Or like I'll have the trigger and then I'll have the thought, I want to have a cigarette. But because I've become like mindful enough of my own thoughts, I literally counter it immediately, like, no, I don't. And that has been so beneficial to like quitting like cigarettes, quitting video games, quitting like, oh, I wanna watch a movie. Like, I don't. Like, I don't. Because I know, like, when I watch a movie, I feel super unproductive. I'm just sitting there, like, mouth breathing. Well, hopefully not. But I'm just sitting there for, like, an hour, 2 hours, just watching something. And sometimes it can be good to relax, but I don't do it very often because it makes me feel so unproductive. Like at the end of the movie, I'm like, damn, I just spent like 2 hours doing nothing. When I could have been learning about something, I could have been doing something productive, I could have been, doing literally anything else. And it's been really good. Like, this is the way that I quit smoking, because once I started becoming aware of my own thoughts, right, it started to change my identity inside, which is the initial way that you change, like, your habits. Because, okay, I'm gonna explain this with my hands, alright? So this is your identity, and on the outside we have layers, right? We've got like different layers, I forgot which ones they are, but the outside layer is the action. So let's just say that my hand is around the identity. So usually when we try to create a habit or quit a habit, we try to change the actions. So we say, okay, we're not going to smoke. Or we say, if we want to start going to the gym, we say, okay, I'm going to go to the gym. That becomes much harder when it doesn't align with this, your identity. So it's like, when you change your actions, it's just the outside. And so we revert automatically to whatever is inside your identity. So if you say, I'm going to quit video games as the action, but you still see yourself as a gamer, you're going to revert back. You're going to maybe, okay, I'm going to quit. Oh, I relapsed. Oh, I'm going to quit. Oh, I relapsed. It's very difficult to quit or start doing something if you don't change your identity first. So the way this applied to me is, okay, I'll give 2 examples. One, I quit smoking. So I changed my identity from seeing myself as a smoker to seeing myself as someone who doesn't smoke. So my actions aligned with my beliefs, and I don't smoke anymore. In contrast, okay, or this actually links to it, I wanted to start like going to the gym very consistently, and I have been. Or not even going to the gym, I have a home gym. Anyways, so what I did, like for the last like year or something, I was trying to change my outside layer, the actions. So I'd say, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym now. Oh fuck, I haven't gone to the gym in a week. Okay, I'm gonna go to the gym, I didn't see myself as someone who goes to the gym. I didn't see myself as an athlete. This really solidified actually for me when I read the book Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Very good book, very like hardcore, inspirational, all that. I recommend it if you want to read it. Anyways, after I read that, it actually like changed my identity quite a bit, because after reading it, I thought, hey, holy shit, I can do that. Like, if he can do it, I can fucking do it. And I think that's the whole message of the book, right? It changed the belief about myself. So I stopped seeing myself as someone who doesn't really exercise to someone who is an athlete, right? I saw myself as someone who can run like 10K in, an hour or whatever. Like, that's not a bad time if you times it by 4, like 4 hours for a 40K, that's pretty good. So I started running, and then like all the gym habits just started like really solidifying themselves, because my core beliefs about myself really changed, right? And so my actions reflected, hey, I see myself as an athlete. And that links into quitting smoking, because the way I stopped smoking is because I saw myself so highly as an athlete, right? Not highly, but so strongly as an athlete. And athletes don't smoke. They don't do drugs. They don't drink alcohol. I still drink alcohol, but that's besides the point, man. Actually, I think athletes do sometimes drink. Maybe like very occasionally. I drink occasionally. I've gone out a couple times and drunk a little bit. So I will admit that's my fault. How does this link in all to meditation? Like, meditation makes your mind clearer, so your mind has like better thoughts, right? So if you have more positive thoughts, you become more positive, and your thoughts shape your belief about yourself, right? And so like when I don't feel like going to the gym or like working out, right, the thought I have in my head is, oh, I don't feel like working out right now, like I don't want to do it today. But then I counter it with the thought, but you're an athlete, so you're gonna do it anyway. And that's like the key to this. It's like you kind of, you separate yourself from what you're feeling and what you believe, and it becomes very, very, very lucrative, like very positive. I think it's really compounded for me over the last couple months, like mindfulness specifically, because I've managed to like change who I am, right? Because before, when I was in school, I saw myself as an average student, didn't really fucking study, like, oh, whatever, like, I didn't study at all, like, I studied, like, when it came to exams, but in general, I didn't study, I didn't work hard, I just partied a shit ton, like, hung out with my friends, let's go get drunk. But now, it's really different, the way I see myself. It's like, I see myself as a hard worker, I see myself as an athlete, like, I feel very healthy, and, like, it's all because I, like, learned, like, mindfulness, and it's just been so good. So, kind of rambled towards the end, but I hope I could have explained this in a good way. And really, if you're not already meditating, I think you should be trying to, I think you should be trying to change that and make that habit. I do one-to-one coaching sessions, you can find in the description. I'll give discounts for the first couple people that do it, right? I specialize in eradicating like your behaviors that are harmful to you, and I help you change your own beliefs, like in this video, and I can hold you accountable for like a month, right? And that will be enough for you to really change the course of your life. So that's my little self-promo. I hope that doesn't scare you off. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that we can all become more mindful. One more thing I must add, social media really fucks with your mindfulness. I will make another video on this, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Peace. Bye.